Hi, this is Colleen with Rope and Reseller, and I wanted to do a quick video on what I sold this week, and then I'll have a tip at the end. So the format I think I've decided on is I'm going to show you a picture of the item that sold, and I'll tell you how much it cost, where it came from, and then at the end I will tell you how much I paid in fees and shipping and what my ultimate cost was. So the first thing I sold was this Dora talking doll. My daughter was obsessed with Dora when she was like 3, and she decided she didn't want it anymore. So that was courtesy of her. I sold it for $29.99 and it didn't cost me anything. The next thing I sold was this Kitsch Ski Would vintage little desk accessory. I bought it originally when I had my antique booth, and when I pulled all the stuff out of there, I listed a bunch of stuff. I still have boxes of stuff to list on eBay. It's all selling better than it did in the booth, which is why I gave up the booth. But that sold for $14.99, and I got that at a local thrift store for $1, I think. And then the next thing I sold was this HP 22C vintage calculator. I do pretty well with these. They're not quite what they were back in the day. There's not as many people collecting these old calculators, but it's still sold for $49.99. It cost me $4, which was a score. I usually try to spend $10 or less on these, and less is always better, especially now that the market's kind of dropped out. You just need to do your due diligence and research it. Some of them aren't worth anything because either they produced a million of them or they just aren't popular anymore to collect. So that, yeah, $49.99. The next thing I sold was a Patagonia backpack. I found this at the thrift store last week, 2 weeks ago, pretty recently. I paid $4 for that as well. It sold for $44.99 relatively quickly. I do pretty well with the Patagonia backpacks, so those are good things to look out for. I sold this Swedish mid-century bowl, metal bowl. It's nice and easy to ship. I sold it for $19.99. It took a little while, and like I said, I bought that at a thrift store on half off day for $1. Pretty easy to list and ship. The next thing I sold was this Christmas drape. It's like this, it's almost like batting for a quilt, but it had sparkles in it. I got it from my neighbors when they moved away. They gave me a whole lot of stuff, and I'm still selling off some of that stuff. They were retiring to California, and they didn't want to take it with them, so I told them I'd take whatever they didn't want to the Goodwill, and they were encouraging me to sell it on eBay. Usually I don't sell stuff that people give me, but so that didn't cost me anything, and I sold it. It was on sale for 15% off. I have a sale going on right now, and so it was $10.62. And the last thing I sold was this Anaheim Ducks vintage jersey. I bought this at a local auction. He's kind of, he works out of a storage unit, and he cleans out estates, and he also has people come by, and he does an auction every couple weeks. I haven't had a lot of luck with the online stuff. A lot of people have kind of figured this out, and I am cheap. But I did pay $7 for this. I paid up for it. It sold to Canada for $149.99. It's supposed to be free shipping, but since it went to Canada, they actually paid shipping, and it went relatively quick. So let's look at the numbers. Dora went for, they paid $47.35. They paid for shipping because it did go to Canada, even though it said free shipping. It cost me nothing, and eBay fees and shipping was $27.82. So I made $19.53 on that. That ski desk accessory sold for $14.99. I paid $1. Shipping and eBay PayPal fees $6.55 for a total of $7.44. That took a year to sell, so that was not a quick mover. The calculator I sold for $49.99. I paid $4. In shipping and fees, it cost me $9.84. for a total of $36.15 profit. That took only about 3 weeks. So that was a pretty quick flip for, decent money. Patagonia Backpack, $44.99. It cost me $4. $17.24 for shipping and fees for a total profit of $23.76, and that only took 2 weeks to sell. Patagonia backpacks, if you could find the vintage ones, some of the newer ones, and they have to be in decent shape. They can't be totally ratted out or with holes or anything or straps missing. But if they're solid and they're totally usable, people like them. They like the older ones. The little bowl, mid-century bowl, the little metal bowl from Sweden, $19.99. I paid $1 for it. PayPal fees $7.16 for a total profit of $18.83. That took 5 months, so that wasn't a super quick flip. But compared to some of the other stuff, like the next thing, the Christmas drape, I had that for a year and 4 months. I'm embarrassed to say, although the Dora doll I didn't say was 2 years. But anyway, so the Christmas drape, I'm rambling. The Christmas drape was sold for $10.62 with shipping and PayPal fees. It was $2.18 and for a total profit of $8.44. And the last thing was the jersey, the Ducks jersey. They paid $194.69 total with shipping because it went to Canada, so it was supposed to be free shipping, but they paid for it. $7 was my cost to purchase it. $29.28 is what it cost me to ship, and for eBay PayPal fees, for a total profit of $158.41. And I might end up refunding. I haven't actually shipped this because I just sold this yesterday or late last night, and so I shouldn't make that much. I usually refund people the difference. If it costs me less in shipping, then I'll refund them through PayPal. And that only took a month and 2 weeks to sell. So eBay, and what I tell my husband, I made $382.62. It cost me $17 to purchase these things and $100 just about in eBay shipping and PayPal fees, for a total profit of the week for $265. It's a little bit lower than what I shoot for, but I had a pretty good week last week, and I'm hoping for a good week this week because I'm trying to stay on track. So that leads me to my tip. My tip for the week for eBay is, and any kind of business that you do, because I also do Amazon merch, is to stay focused and be accountable. And I purchased one of these silly little planners, and I love it. You don't have to do that. You could just get a notebook of some sort, or like a composition book, and just make yourself accountable. So today I have that I want to do 6 to 7 listings. I want to do this YouTube video. I want to design 1 t-shirt for merch, and then this makes me accountable. So tomorrow I'll just draw an arrow, whatever I didn't get accomplished, because I'm not that perfect of a person, and I don't think anybody is. Maybe they are. I hate you if you are. No, I don't. I don't hate you. But I'm jealous of how you're able to stay on task. I am not that way. That's why I work from home. So anyway, I keep track of chores I want to get done around the house, and then also what I want to get done in my business. And if I don't get it done that day, then I can just draw a little arrow and make it happen the next day. And that way I can keep on schedule as well. So that's my tip for the day. And thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, we'll see you hopefully next week. I like doing these and making myself accountable. And have a good day.